What is going on YouTube? Derbador the Welder here. And ta-da! Oh yeah. That is DA looking right there, y'all. That is slick as all get out. Look at that. Ah, it looks so BA up there, guys. But yeah, sorry to those who want to see me actually mount it. I do apologize. I just got in such a rush to get it on the truck so I could get back to work that I completely forgot to make a video about it. Today, going to be making a little video on some stuff I have to do here. I still am going to pull that exhaust thing off and put a little flapper kind on there, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm making a remote oil drain for this because of how it sits up here, and I'll show y'all how it sits. I can get up here. The oil drains. All the way down here, a little yellow spigot. You push that in, twist it, and pop the little cap, and oil goes everywhere. Well, the cool thing about this is that little nipple right there on the end is about 1/2 inch in diameter. So, to drain it out like I need to, I mean, I'm nowhere near an oil change yet. I just did my first job with it, 0.7 hours, in the middle of a Tractor Supply parking lot. The guy bought a trailer jack, and he was like, hey, you know, you weld this thing on? I was like, sure. So this is what I got. Some, you know, I guess it's aquarium tubing, a valve, and a hose clamp. And I got some aluminized tape I'm going to use as well, which will make it pretty neat once it's all done. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to do this, and I have some ideas for securing the welder onto the truck. I'm going to show y'all a trick that an old timer told me they used to do with their machines to secure their welding machines to the truck, and, you know, kind of theft proof it in a way. There we go, that's what I meant to say. So we're gonna go to my Derba house here. See, there's y'all wondering if the Super Duty's still around. It's still around, just using it as a flatbed truck. But in my Derba house somewhere, got some aluminum tape. And I have made some progress on this, for sure. I finally got those sections up there foamed in and insulated. Got a pan under the hot water heater, and I got the electric set up on it, so it's propane and electric. Bathroom's been completely redone, mostly completely redone. Check that out. Look, I see my fat self in the mirror. But nice new shower, you know. Added in a medicine cabinet for extra storage in here. Got the 12-volt light reinstalled. 110 light there is still crooked. I don't know what to do. I tried to fix it, and then half the wall wanted to come out, so I was just like, stay, glue, stay. So there we go. Yeah, it needs some post-construction cleanup. But yeah, the bathroom's done. So it's just the front area here and some floors for everywhere, and we'd be good to go. Here's my aluminum tape. So this right here. Now I couldn't find a plastic valve, which I guess ain't the end of the world, but I overpaid for a metal valve. The only reason I'm using a valve, even though there's a valve on the machine, I want a valve at the other end so I can kind of control the amount of oil coming out. You know, so I can kind of control it down while I'm underneath the truck. Because what this is going to do is this is going to drop between the machine and the cab. It's just going to drop right back down there to the ground where I'll have an oil pan set up to catch everything. Yeah. So, got our hose clamp assortment kit, which I'm probably going to throw in some kind of bag or something just to keep in the truck. All these other ones for emergencies. About the right size it looks like. Yeah. Oh, my poor man's Leatherman. There we go. Now, you see, it's plugged in, and it'll just drop like so down to here, where I now have a valve. I can just dump it right into oil pan, and it's good to go. Now, you can see it's plugged in right there, but to actually drain it, you have to push this in and twist it, then the oil will pop out. So it's a neat setup, definitely a very neat setup, but in retrospect, I honestly doubt this aluminized tape was necessary, but oh well, my OCD strikes again. And now this will just live back here behind the seat. So it's on the truck. Whenever I have to change the oil on it, it's just sitting right there behind the seat. Now, it is kind of thief-proofed by the fact that it's back here. I mean, you have to take this bottle out if you were going to slide it this way. I mean, somebody could park a trailer right here, unbolt it, and push this thing out, remove the bottle, slide this thing out into their trailer, strap it down, and run off with it. They could, but that's about the easiest way I would see them getting it out of here, because it's in there, and it's in there good. So, they can always unbolt it. And you know, nice thing about these new machines is they have those recessed areas, so the bolts are harder to get to. And as you see here, you actually have to get underneath the truck to access these bolts, because the upper deck cuts off your access to those bolts back there. So, what I'm going to do today... Oh, the ground is cold. It's wet and cold. Those are the holes from where the Blue Star was bolted on. Boom. Bolt. Bolt. Right there, now you can see it. Bolt. And bolt. What we're going to do, since this machine is now set up to be completely serviced on the truck, not ever meant to be taken down, we are going to take our little 110 flux core machine, because it's the most convenient one to use right now. We're going to weld the bolt to the nut to the washer to the bed. We're going to put a big blob around here, basically. This is something that old-timey welder told me that they would do for all their machines, is you weld it, it's welding it to the bed without welding the machine down to the bed. The last thing you want to do is, unless it's old and you don't care about it, don't weld the machine to the bed. But we weld this right here, weld this down to the bed, you can't get power tools in here just to break it off, or hand tools or anything like that. You have to come in here with either a torch or an angle grinder, and both draw a lot of attention to you. So definitely it's a deterrent. So somebody's like, oh, we're just going to unbolt it real quick and slide it off and run with it. You're not going to really be able to do that because these are bolted down. They can unbolt the back ones, but that really doesn't help them that much at all. I'm just going to do the front ones because if I do have to pull it off, it won't be such a pain, if you know, because those are difficult to get to. Probably making some people watching this on their computer sick because now we're upside down. Sorry. Those are going to be a pain to get to if I ever have to undo them. So I'm just going to do these front two right here because they got a little bit better access, so I can undo them if I ever need to pull the machine down for any reason. Wow! Yikes. Oh. Alright, guys. Should have definitely worn a welding shirt. I didn't even think about it. I just got up under there and started welding. I had gloves on. Kids, this is why you wear a welding shirt, kids. Because that sucked. That sucked a lot and it hurt. Alright. Now, you can see it's all a big blob. You ain't gonna be getting that apart. And I know it's not pretty, but regular hand tools, you ain't getting that apart. And I doubt even with an impact wrench you're going to get that all apart. So, yeah. Now my machine is secured to the truck. And we didn't burn up anything in it. So, it works just fine. So yeah, worst thing that probably happened is probably right around the base of those nuts right there, as it got a little hot and burnt a little paint on the bottom side of the machine casing. But I will take that any day over my machine getting stolen. So that right there pretty much prevents anybody from getting up under their hand tools real quick, unbolting it, parking a trailer right here, and him and his buddy pushing it off into the trailer and running away with it. And that really is the only way, unless they show up with a crane and an oxyacetylene torch, they are not going to get this machine. I am keeping this thing as long as I can. So help me God, I am not going to lose this machine that I just bought. So, yeah, that's my little video today. If you guys have any other ideas on theft proofing machines, or you know, just anything in general, you know, please shoot me a comment. I'd like to hear y'all's ideas on, you know, on how you can theft proof your machines and all of that stuff, and what you guys have ran into. Yeah, the oil drain hose was probably not the most glorious thing in the world, but it's an oil drain hose. And for everybody who was, you know, for all the congratulations to me for this machine, thank you guys so much. You guys have no idea how big of a step this is in the right direction, and just how excited I am to finally have a full-size machine. You know, finally got the big machine moving up in the world, getting places. So thank you guys so much. And I just looked down, we have 400 subscribers. It's like absolutely fantastic, guys. Thank you. We have a great little community going on. So if you have just found my channel, please like this video and subscribe, and go down through all my other videos. You know, it's great because you can see how I started off with very little and moved up to this. Don't think this just happened overnight. There were lots of little incremental steps to getting to this point, so please watch my other videos, go through them. You know, they're absolutely fantastic videos. And for those of you who haven't seen my very first video, please go through my channel and see the very first video. That was like the first industrial welding job I did. It was the first, I guess you could say, real welding job I ever did. So please go take a look at that if you haven't. So thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a fantastic